Everybody, and welcome back to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris.
My name is Vincent.
Right off the bat, I'd like to say sorry about no videos last week. That one was beyond their control. And, I want to start this off by saying, Spectrum, I'm sorry on his behalf for disrespecting you like that. It won't happen again.
Of course.
Second off, welcome to our SmackDown review. We're going to do a review of last week's SmackDown, but as just mentioned, wasn't possible. And
Yeah, Spectrum fucking sucks. I mean, what can I tell you?
we were like
It's
right at
fucking us
the
over in different states too.
We were right at the end, right at the finish line of the
Mm,
review, and then he has a blackout, and it's the worst possible time.
yeah, I was like, what the hell? Right in the middle of our podcast, I was waiting it out to see if it would fix itself. It really didn't fix itself, and we just couldn't
You know,
continue.
we sat there for half an hour, waited, it wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm sorry for cursing immediately, right off the jump, but Spectrum gets me angry.
I can tell, man. I remember I was having a blackout once, didn't even have anything to do with you, and I just told you about it, and you're like, "Man, expect this," and I couldn't
And
believe
went
it.
off. Yeah,
But yeah, so that's that. Last week's SmackDown, did we like it? I don't even remember.
I didn't watch it. Well, yeah, I did watch
Yeah,
it.
you did.
The review.
Because we didn't post a review doesn't mean it
I
didn't happen.
barely remember the SmackDown from last night that I watched. So,
Man, if I can remember the SmackDown from this week after watching it at work, you can get it done too.
but somehow I remember the Saturday Morning Slam theme song in my head.
Hey, that's more important.
Like I don't know how I remember these things. It just popped in. I was walking my dogs, and boom, Saturday Morning Slam theme song. I'm like, what?
When
How?
you froze up in the sidewalk and you're just like, oh my God, I
What
can't
a
believe.
bang! Yeah,
Yeah, well, it was pretty damn good.
it was kind of good.
Drop your favorite theme song down below in the comments.
The only thing I hated Saturday Morning Slam was bad because you couldn't see the finishing moves for some reason. But every other move was fine.
They, that was really just a show for little kids.
It was on the what was it CW or Pix 11 or something I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a fun show for kids.
I think Dusty Rhodes was there. Cody Rhodes was there.
I remember Daniel Bryan for some reason being in it.
Randy Orton was there. That's why I remember the RKO. He hit the RKO and no one saw it because they cut away to the announcers, I think.
That's ridiculous.
It was stupid when all the other moves are okay.
The same network that showed Yu-Gi-Oh! It's fine.
It's too brutal. It's like a fatality in
They
Mortal
showed
Kombat.
they showed Yu-Gi-Oh, man. They showed what's his name? Sending people to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
I
Well, it is what
forget
it
what
is.
what's his name sent Joey Wheeler to the Shadow Realm.
In RKO, can't show that.
But anyway, this is SmackDown. I mean, no one got
His
sent to
head
the Shadow
exploded.
Realm that I know of. So I mean, that didn't happen on this show either. Maybe Saturday Morning Slam. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't even know the lyrics. I'm just kind of like, I know the lyrics, like what they sound like, but I don't even know the actual lyrics.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start this review off here. The Nia Jax celebration that was being planned last week. It happens, and I wouldn't have started my show with this.
I would have. It was a good time. There was a musical. There was a jazz hand.
Best thing I will say about this segment is that it was very in character for everybody involved.
Very. Yeah. That's what I liked about it. I liked that it fit everyone's character.
It wasn't for me, but it was very in character for everybody involved.
Let's be a little fancy. It wasn't your cup of tea.
Yeah, it was. There are British people here. We could say it wasn't my cup of tea, sure.
There's a tea time alarm, is what I heard.
So what
That's
happens?
probably propaganda. I don't
I mean, who knows?
know. Yeah.
So what happens is Tiffany Stratton's in the ring, Pretty Deadly's in the ring. They bring out Nia Jax. It's her celebration for winning the title. Um, she wants everyone to bow to her, Nia Jax, and Pretty Deadly, they bow. Tiffany doesn't. She says, well, right after his performance musically from Pretty Deadly, I'll do it. Before they can finish, Mia Yim comes in, beats everyone up with a kendo stick, and that's it.
Good for me or Michin? Is it Michin?
I'm just going with Mia Yim. It sounds less dumb.
It's her name, Chris. You'd be disrespectful to her.
Yeah, respectfully, it's a bad name.
Hey, yo, chill out, man.
Respectfully, of course.
Okay, he said respectfully. You must be respectful.
I don't mean no disrespect. You know, if it was her idea, fine. I don't like the name. I like the other name better.
Okay, that's your opinion.
It is my opinion.
And your
It's
opinion
just,
sucks.
man, respectfully, your opinion sucks more.
Oh,
Respectfully speaking.
I was respectful. It's fine. I
Yeah.
forgive
We had a good running joke on last week's review too. I missed that one. Damn.
you.
We're so distracted by it. We're supposed to ask a question on Twitter. I forgot about it because we were so distracted by the blackout.
Well, we didn't even have the episode, so it's not like it even mattered. It didn't count.
Matters to me in this moment.
It's like having a game, but it's off the clock or something. I don't know sports.
But you mean spring training?
Yeah,
Baseball?
yeah, sure.
I
Baseball.
mean, yeah, there you go. That's your analogy for today. But yeah, we go backstage. We see Cargill. We see Naomi, Bianca Belair. They're backstage talking about what just happened. Then Carmelo Hayes, he shows up, tries to invite them all to a party, strikes out miserably, goes out to the ring to wrestle Andrade.
I think he actually has a party, or he made that up.
He probably made it up. Let's be honest.
Yeah. If you don't hear anything about it the next day, it's probably not happening.
This isn't like when Damian Priest in NXT would win the title or something, and you see a picture 2 hours later of him in a hot tub with some woman. You know, it's not like that.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, we get to Hayes and Andrade. I enjoyed the match. Good match.
It was a good match. I liked the match. And it was apparently a victory, the first one for Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, and at least in this trilogy of matches, I feel like it's going to continue based off the ending brawl they had. But I don't mind seeing more of this.
It's going to continue, you think? Oh, yeah, because he was being really an asshole about it.
I remember Hayes won, and then Johnny's like, "Yeah, okay, whatever, fine."
He was
But then,
like, yeah, I beat you, that's right. I did it. And then Andrade was like, nah, you're not having this one.
yeah, because Andrade, he was gonna do something. He's like, "Oh, whatever, congratulations." And then Hayes
He's like,
grabs him and turns him around, and then he punches him in the
I beat
face.
you twice. Yeah.
So after that brawl,
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's more going on. Maybe Bash at Berlin, you get the last match between these two. I'm looking
But it
forward to it.
doesn't make sense. There has to be a tiebreaker, right? If it's not, of course, a win for Andrade.
Only thing I can imagine is best of 5.
Sure. Sure. Why didn't we just name it this? Like, why don't we just title it that?
I don't know. I mean, I guess because when you hear the idea initially, like if they did that, like remember when they said you're gonna have to watch Cesaro versus Sheamus 7 times? And
But
we were all like,
it was a good idea. It was a good idea.
the matches were great, but like, oh, I gotta watch the same match 7 times. It sounds like a bit of a drag.
Yeah. Look, SmackDown felt. We'll get to everything. It did feel like a repeat, a little bit.
My that wasn't even my problem. My problem was that
That was my problem with SmackDown. It felt like a repeat.
this felt really like an episode to buffer it between next week. You see next week's card. Next week's card is stacked.
Back to the cow. What's on the card?
This one's not so much. It really felt like they had to put on a show in the middle of last week and this week. Because even the
So,
final segment's basically the same with just one change.
what are the matches for next week?
Next week you got 2 title matches.
Two title matches. I mean, what are they? Oh yeah, it's the L.A. Night. It's in Washington, right?
Yeah, LA Knight versus Escobar US title. You have the it's not the title match, but the 6-woman tag with Naomi Belair and Cargill versus Alba Fire, Blair Davenport, and name I can't remember, Isla Dawn.
Oh,
And,
okay, right.
and then you have the tag match, the tag title match with Bloodline versus Street Profits. So that's 2 title matches and one match is being built up. That's much better.
It's not bad. It's okay.
Sounds much more interesting. If you told me I could have seen 2 title matches if I lived in Washington instead of this show, I would have been upset.
Orlando was going great. They were sold out.
They were sold out, this is true. But yeah, so we move on. We get to see Solo Sikoa backstage, and he basically is sitting there with Tama Tonga for now. Tama Tonga's the only bloodline member out there. He tells him,
Until
"Man, you know what? If I see Roman Reigns, I'm gonna beat his ass." Then Solo says, "I appreciate it, but respectfully, you better respect him if he gets this gets the necklace. I forget the name of it.
Ula Fala, I think.
If that Ulafala, if that's what it is.
That's what they call it.
All right, yeah. So if he gets that from Solo, then you better respect him because I'm gonna respect him and acknowledge him."
Okay. It sounds like an interesting story.
I do like it. I really do like it.
And I like that we'll get to everything later. I'm not gonna spoil too much right now.
I know, but just speaking about it from this point, I like this idea in the story. As it's not just power hungry Solo. It's if he proves that he still has what it takes to lead this group, I will happily follow him and respect him.
But they didn't even follow the rules later. They didn't follow the rules.
Yeah, because I guess because of what happened.
You gotta follow the rules. You know what I mean? They didn't follow the rules at the Bloodline rules match either.
Well, no, they did. They did follow the rules.
Well, they were following the rules too much.
Maybe they should stop following the rules. Actually,
So they followed the rules. It's confusing. I'm not gonna lie.
so you move on to a video package of your favorite Italian, Giovanni Vinci.
Of course. I'm happy to see him back.
He's still coming. It's just gonna take some time.
I wonder how long this is gonna keep going for.
Well, probably till after Bash in Berlin.
Probably. I'm excited
He,
to see him what he can do.
I don't remember his single stuff. Like, I got clips of his single stuff, but I don't remember any of this happening.
Me either, but I also didn't watch WWE for a while, so
Fair enough. So our next match we got here is Naomi versus Blair Davenport. All right, match. Blair Davenport wins. Builds up to the match next week.
now who's Blair Davenport?
We had we had this conversation last week, man.
I still don't know.
Bia Priestley.
Oh, that's right. Is she still with Will Ospreay?
I do not know that information.
No, of course not. They're both in different companies.
After last week, I was kicking myself because I was like, man, why do I only know her as Will Ospreay's girlfriend? She has a name. What's the name?
No, I
I
know
looked
her
into
as
this.
B. Priestley. I just don't know her as Blair Davenport.
Man, I felt bad because I didn't remember it. So I went and I looked it up and I remembered it's Bea Priestley, but she has a new name.
Yeah, back in WCPW, I liked her. She was cool.
Only match I've seen of her pre WWE is her versus Will Ospreay from that Wrestle Talk show.
Oh, and her versus Will Ospreay. Yeah, that happened too.
That was a very good match.
That was pretty good.
It's a shame it got
It was
overshadowed
during
by
the pandemic, right?
yeah, but it also got overshadowed by some allegations. I think I don't remember what they were. I don't remember
Oh,
the outcome of that, but it did get
right.
overshadowed.
I don't even remember what happened with that.
There was some allegations against the two of them. I don't remember what it was, but judging by the fact that they're all still
It was like
working,
you're blacklisting someone from wrestling in the UK or something like that.
it was
Allegedly.
allegedly, I think it might have been that. And
Yeah.
if it was, I don't know if it was true. I don't know if it was.
I think the
Um,
company might have come out and said maybe I don't remember what happened. I'm not gonna say what happened. I don't know.
I'm going to hope it's not because they're both still wrestling today.
I think people forgot about it, to be honest.
I never forget.
No, we know. We remember these things, and we remember the Saturday Morning Slam theme song too.
Pepperidge Farm always remembers.
Yeah.
It's a Family Guy reference for you. Anyway, Grace Waller's backstage. He's with
Okay.
Austin Theory. He's very upset. Tells Austin Theory, man, I hate Kevin Owens, man. Why am I doing this here? This dude Kevin Owens, he don't even deserve this match with me. He doesn't deserve his daily title match at Bash in Berlin.
He's
Keeps
been hyped up.
talking.
He's talking
He's
shit.
very upset at Kevin Owens. But then Austin Theory's not saying nothing because he knows that Kevin Owens is right behind Grayson Waller. And then Kevin Owens shows up and he's like, you know what? I do suck. I'm fucking terrible. Let's go to the ring. You're gonna prove that I'm terrible at wrestling. I said, that's new.
KO with the win.
Yes, KO does beat him in the match. He does. We'll get to that in a second. In between this, we get
There's something in
uh,
between.
yes, we get a video package tribute to Alpha, the Wild Samoans who recently passed away. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, of course.
Big respect to Roman and the rest of the family for working SmackDown, even though that happened on the day.
Throw up the ones.
So yeah, and we move on to Waller versus Owens. It was a decent match. Owens wins though.
Yeah, it was. I like Grayson Waller in the ring. I think he's fine.
He's what Austin Theory wants to be. He's better Austin Theory.
Australian Austin Theory, they say.
Basically, it's better
What
though.
do they got in Australia? I think they got like good food.
Yeah, have animals that will murder you for looking at them wrong. They have
Yeah.
Vegemite.
You saw those kangaroos? You see how big they are?
Oh, they're large. One kick from
They're
them, you
muscle.
could die.
Yeah.
They also have Vegemite. I don't know about Vegemite. Not interested.
They'll kill you in an instant.
It might.
Yeah, you take one bite of that as an American, it's over.
Australians in the comments down below, let us know about Vegemite. How bad is
Or how good it is. Yeah, how good is it?
it? Let's be honest. How bad is it?
We did it on a scale of 1 to 10.
You have 1 to 10, 10 being it's absolutely horrendous.
Sure, we'll work backwards, I guess.
No, it's either 1, it's not great, but whatever. And 10 being, dear God, what is wrong with this disgusting creation?
Let us know in the comments below.
Put -1 for it's fantastic, then I'll know you're lying.
Yeah.
So after this
Let's go
match,
straight.
here, Kevin Owens tries to hit the pop-up battle bomb on Grayson Waller on the apron. Uh, Austin Theory will not allow this, so
You
him
should have
and
done, honestly. You should have just done it real quickly.
he was taking his time with it.
I
You
wanted to
know,
see him do it.
these damn safe workers,
God damn it.
trying to not injure their companions. Ridiculous.
Yeah. What does he need Grayson Waller for anyway?
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So they stop Kevin Owens. They beat him down. Cody Rhodes comes out with some chairs,
He should have
helps
let it
Kevin
happen.
Owens.
He should have just not saved him.
Oh, he's a good guy, so he kind of has to come out.
Because Kevin really did start it.
In my opinion, I do agree this was provoked, and Kevin deserves what comes to him. But Cody Rhodes,
Exactly.
ultimate babyface, comes out with the chairs. They beat down Waller and Theory. Then they have a nice little stare down. Kevin Owens picks up the title. You think he's going to keep it, but he hands it to Cody and leaves.
He literally challenged him in the back. He was like, show me how bad I am. And then he was going to attack them, and then they proved him wrong. And then, you know what? He deserved it.
He asked for it, man.
Yeah.
Literally asked for it.
Oh, well. Next time. I mean, it should have been something else that Cody saved him for, like a meal at Starbucks or something. Like, I don't know. Give him a discount.
Man, imagine getting a meal at
Like, dude, I got
Starbucks.
this coupon. I got this coupon for Wendy's.
I want to
Thanks
see.
for saving me that one time.
I want to see Cody Rhodes save him in all walks of life. You see him,
Whoa.
he's driving, and he's just all of a sudden his car battery dies. He's like, "Damn, what am I gonna do?" Cody pulls up in the Cody mobile. Don't worry, Kevin, I got jumper cables. He's
That
at the store.
tire, don't worry about it. Cody's got another tire.
No, Kevin's at the store. He's buying some groceries. He's $5 short. He's like, "Damn, what am I gonna do?" All of a sudden, you see a hand clasped down the shoulder. Don't worry, buddy, I got you covered. Pays
Five
for the
cents of
entire
fame.
thing.
I don't think that's gonna do it, Cody. $5, not cents.
Kevin Owens is at home with the family. He tries to make a meal. He can't. He screws it up, burns it. It's like, damn, what am I going to do? Doorbell rings. Don't worry.
Instant
I
mac and cheese.
got you guys. KFC.
Shit, it exploded in the microwave.
Got you guys. KFC. You're welcome.
KFC. What a guy.
Kevin Owens' kids are like, "Hey, can we go to the movies?" And Kevin Owens is like, "Man, I'm sorry, I'm kind of busy this week. Maybe next week." Cody Rhodes pulls up, "Hey guys, I could take him. Don't worry. I'll show him Star Trek. It'll be great."
He's a nice guy, Cody.
Again, aggressively nice guy, Cody.
But in the ring, he doesn't save him at all because he asked for that.
No, he saves him everywhere. That's the problem. He's so
Yeah, that's
aggressively
what I
nice.
mean.
Kevin Owens just starts to hate him.
He's a superhero.
He starts to look at him the way that Homer Simpson looks at Ned Flanders.
They call him Cody Man.
Call him the Code Lander, man, but that's not a good thing.
Cody Man.
So we move on now to the U.S. title feud. Legado del Fantasma. They're having dinner in a restaurant alone.
It's
I,
pretty
I
nice.
guess. Guess no one showed up. I don't know.
No, it's just reserved.
They buy out the entire restaurant. What you want me to believe?
Yeah, they're rich as hell. They're richer than us, Chris.
They go to the table for three set. Is what my headcanon was. I don't know where they found the fourth chair table for three, but they found it. They're all there.
In the back somewhere, like all alone in the dark.
They're all there, and Santos Escobar. He says, "You know what, guys? Pull it together. You guys are slacking, man. Come on, pull it together."
That's what he
That's
says. Yep.
Just pull it together. Next week, I'm going to win the U.S. title, but you guys do better. Then we
And then LA Knight comes out.
cut to LA Knight, and then
He's wearing
behind
his new crispy T-shirt.
this horrendous new T-shirt. A T-shirt that if you wear it, you're just asking to get bullied. I'm sorry.
I lack human skills.
I lack human skills. Fuck that, God, Jesus Christ, that's a horrendous shirt.
Yeah, this might be one of the worst T-shirts I've ever seen.
I sent this to you the minute I saw it, but it took me a minute because I had to actually go and confirm this is a real T-shirt, and it is. You
It
can
looks
buy
fake.
this.
I also confirmed it myself.
I look it up somewhere. Wait a second. This can't be real, but it's very real.
Because you sent it without, like, it was like cropped so that it was that shirt. And I was like, I gotta make sure it's real.
Many things on this podcast. A liar ain't one of
You're a liar sometimes.
them. Never lied.
You've lied, man. We've all
Never
lied.
lied. Tell
Like
me
that
one
one
time I've
time.
lied.
This one time, I'm sure.
Tell me the one time it happened.
I gotta look back at the tapes. I don't know.
Man, you watch the 40 years of footage or you listen to it
That's
all. You find the one time on this channel, Wrassle Graps, you go back, you watch them all. Leave a thumbs up, you comment, you subscribe, and you like. You tell me when I've lied.
You lied that one time, I swear.
That one time. You find that one time and you show it.
Okay, if you find that one time, leave it in the comments below. Tell us. Tell us the name of the video
Leave it in the comments below and I'll explain to you why it was actually the truth.
and the timestamp.
There you go. So LA Knight, he comes out with his horrendous T-shirt, and like his new T-shirt, he wants to be called trash by Santos Escobar. And he says, "Call me that, and I'll
Hmm?
still beat your ass, buddy."
He just wanted to rhyme something with ass.
I guess it didn't work anyway, because trash really don't rhyme like that. But
Call me grass, cause I'm gonna beat your ass.
that would have been better. I would have liked that actually.
That's good. That's a good one.
But yeah, that match is next week. I don't know. I'm not super excited. I'm not a big fan of either of their in-ring work. They're both fine wrestlers,
Escobar
but
is pretty good.
pretty good. He's pretty good in the way that I acknowledge he's talented, but he's yet to have a match where I've watched. Granted, I've watched very limited stuff from him. He's yet to have a match where I'm like, wow, that was great.
LA Knight is decent at best.
That's what I'm saying.
Got everybody saying LA Knight, yeah,
Got everybody saying decent at best.
decent at best. Yeah.
It's not as good of a tagline, but you
No.
know.
It works. It kind of works.
But anyway, now we get to talk about my favorite match on the show. Street Profits versus DIY number one contenders match. I love this match.
Yeah, this match was really good. I mean, surprisingly. But I feel like it happened already.
It probably did happen, but you know
Am
what?
I crazy? What happened last week?
Last week it was two number one contenders matches to get to this match. I forget who
So
the
who that include?
I think the Profits beat Waller and Theory, and then DIY beat Pretty Deadly, and that's why this match happened this week.
Wait, so hold on. We skipped the Nia got attacked.
Oh, that was before this. Oh, that was after. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so before we can talk about this very good match, we'll talk about this very okay backstage segment of
or someone. I think Nia attacked her. I don't remember.
So what happens is Mia Yim's backstage. She comes into Adam Pearce's office very happy. But then Chelsea, Green, and Piper never show up. They're like, hey, that's really cool of you to ruin that celebration. Tiffany Stratton sucks. And then she's like, you know what? I'm just really happy I got a title match. And Chelsea and Piper go into, not Adam Pearce's office, Nick Aldis. They go into Nick Aldis' office. And they're like, I can't believe it.
Oh yeah, Nick Aldis is the SmackDown guy.
Yeah. So then after that happens, that's when Nia shows up, beats her down, just pushes her into a door and stomps on her once, I think. Before Nick Aldis comes out and says, hey, that's enough.
And what happened, Chris?
After that,
Yeah,
I don't know. I was pretty sure that was it.
I think they all sat down and said, "Man, that was enough. Yeah, it really was enough."
That never happened. Now you're the
Okay.
one lying.
Look, I'm
And
just saying. I'm asking if you think that's what happened.
time stamp this moment
I'm
because now
saying,
he's
did
like,
you think that they sat down and was like, "Man, that was enough for sure"?
no, I do not
Oh,
think
man,
Nia Jax sat down and said, you know what? That was a little bit much.
come on, that's a reasonable thing to think.
I don't think it happened.
All right, well, I'm just,
I
maybe it's
think you're
possible.
actually aggressively incorrect.
I'm incorrect. I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, ask a better question.
All right, do you like potatoes or tomatoes?
More potato guy.
Okay. I mean, look, me too. You can
Yeah,
make more without potatoes.
you can. That's the thing. Mashed potatoes, French fries. You just eat the
You can't
potatoes
make a
straight up.
mashed tomato. Well, you
Do a
can.
lot.
I guess it's called sauce.
There you go.
Salsa. Yeah.
You can do it, but it's not just a straight up thing. You have to add stuff to it for salsa.
Pizza is made with tomatoes.
Oh yeah, but that's
Ketchup.
sauce.
Ketchup is with your potato, right?
But
Like
you
the
have to
fries.
add stuff to make the sauce. It's not just straight up. Oh, there's the base. Yeah,
Tomato has to do. Tomato is in a lot of things.
it's
When you
more
think about it,
work.
it's in all the pasta.
No, but I'm writing it down.
It's an ingredient for sure.
I'm writing it down. Future podcast idea: tomato versus tomato.
Potato versus tomato, which is
That
better.
Yeah, what's better? But we're gonna talk about better right now. Profits versus DIY, fantastic match. I enjoyed it. The Profits
This
win.
was so.
I wasn't sure who was gonna win this, and I remember last week the promo with the Profits where like we haven't really been tag champions for a very long time. And I said, oh yeah, they're winning.
Are they faces now?
I
Or are
think
they
they're
heels?
both faces. I
Really?
think both these teams are faces.
Interesting.
I mean, Bobby Lashley's not around anymore, unfortunately.
It's hard to tell without Bobby Lashley.
No, I just missed the guy.
Yeah.
His last feud was with Karrion
Yo,
Cross.
Montez Ford is so good.
Yeah, he's very good. And let's not forget, Angelo Dawkins, he's vastly improved from what he used to be.
Angelo Dawkins impresses me all the time. Or at least he used to.
I saw one of my favorite tag maneuvers in this match, the pounce into the suplex. That's fantastic.
Unfortunately, I think when it's about that time, Montez Ford is gonna be above him.
We've been saying this for years. It hasn't happened yet.
It should happen. It really should. He's got the charisma, he's got the drive, he's got the talent. It's a matter of time.
Well, we'll see. In the meantime,
In my
you got
universe,
that.
he's the champion.
You know what? Good for him in universe mode.
Yeah. Throw up the
But no,
ones.
that's not even the right group. That's the wrong group, actually. Do not throw
Whatever.
up the ones.
It's for anything, okay? Potato, tomato, throw up the ones.
That's pretty buns of you, buddy.
Cody Rhodes, he's a Cody man. Throw up the ones.
This is pretty buns of you. I'm not gonna lie.
Buns. That's what
Pretty
you
buns
are.
of me. I was thinking about this the other day. This podcast is the podcast equivalent of when Jericho and Taz used to do Rampage commentary, and they were just saying things to pop the other person, but no one else knew what they were talking about.
Basically, yeah.
This really
That's
is
why
just
that
that.
didn't work, because it was not a podcast. If it was a podcast, now we're talking.
I mean, it worked for me, but it didn't work for other people, unfortunately.
Imagine there's just wrestlers trying to pop each other on a podcast.
What
Boom.
did we do?
Genius idea. Let's put wrestlers in a room and have them pop each other for a podcast.
Yeah, up, up, down, down.
Wrassle Graps. No, it's a podcast, not a fucking gaming show.
We are wrestlers.
What? No, I said we get other wrestlers and we put them in a room to pop each other for a podcast.
Isn't that just a New Day's podcast?
Maybe. I don't know what their podcast is like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Sure.
Let's move on now to the final segment of the night. Solo comes out, wants to be acknowledged by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns instead beats his ass. Goes to get the Ula Fala. But instead Jacob Fatu comes out. And then
Oh,
all three Bloodline members beat his ass. And then that's
so
the end of SmackDown.
the rules were broken here. I mean, so this was very similar to last week, where Solo Sikoa, he's like, come on out here, Roman. And then Roman comes out. And he's like, and he's got the pyro behind him. He's like, boom, 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 boom. And he comes down to the ring. And he kicks ass, but he doesn't kick ass very well because he doesn't look behind him.
That's true, yeah. I mean, it's
The one
better
thing I
than,
had a problem with. I was like, he always focuses on one person. He doesn't realize there's other people there too.
let me say though, no matter how bad it gets, I'm sure you'll agree on this one, can never be worse than Elite Hunter Frankie Kazarian.
That is true. This is better than that because he actually got the Ula Fala.
Uh,
So
he has gotten it, he captured the flag. He just to
got
maintain
it.
it,
That's what
he
I'm saying.
can't do.
The rule. They say if he gets it, then they'll follow it. Well, he got it, but they still followed Solo Sikoa's orders.
Yeah, but Solo didn't see it. My headcanon.
No, he didn't know what happened.
Sure, if he saw it, he would have been respectfully like, you know what, that's you, man.
Yeah, he would have been like, my bad. My bad. That
I
was
think
enough.
what look, this is probably gonna lead to a tribal combat match at some point down the line, if we're being
What does
honest.
that mean?
I don't know. He did it with Jey Uso. Jey versus Roman from SummerSlam a few years ago. It was just another way of saying a street fight.
Right, right.
But
I
until
mean,
we
we'll see what happens. This was different than last week. I thought it was better than last week, personally.
it was the extended version of last week.
Yeah, it was like he looked at it last week, but this time he touched it and started like putting it around his neck.
This feels like someone backstage watched the segment last week and they're like, you know what?
We can do
We
it
could
better.
have, yeah, we can do better. Trips, we run it back one more time. But I got
Extra
an idea.
pyro. I wanted to go boom, 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 boom instead of boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I wanted to go fast.
Extra pyro, he puts on the Ulafala, and also Jacob Fatu is here.
Yeah. And I want fireworks and that one. We're not going to do all that, but he can hold the hula fella.
There you go. And Jacob Fatu could come back, I guess.
He was back and he kicked ass too. He's so dangerous.
Does
Never know
he?
where he's going to be
That man is carrying that stable.
for now until Roman Reigns throw up the ones.
Yes, indeed. But for now, that is SmackDown in a nutshell. What would you give it?
I give it a
The
thumbs up.
thumb
I
system.
liked it for the matches personally. I mean, I did like the first segment, unlike you, and I
Let
like
me
most of the
say,
stuff. And it was better than last week, so I give it a thumbs up.
let me say, besides the two good matches, most of this show felt like filler. I've got to give it a thumbs in the middle.
All right, Chris, that's your opinion,
It is my opinion.
and it sucks.
Hey, you didn't even say respectfully, so now I got a problem with it, pal.
I'm never respectful about it.
Respectfully, that's pretty disrespectful of you, buddy.
You're right, man. That was pretty disrespectful. Because you said respectfully, so I gotta
There
respect.
you go. Acknowledge it, please. Thank you. But that's it for
Okay.
this week. That's it for this week, guys. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. please remember to follow us on all social media platforms. Give the podcast a listen on some other streaming platforms too. Give us a 5-star review, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for listening.
And hope ones.